So we're back, the Dan and Ninko Show, episode number 39.
39?
Wow, 39, almost 40.
Getting there.
We're getting up there. Getting up there for the episodes, the old episodes. So obviously we just had a epic weekend. The Brady versus Belichick, New England Patriots versus Tampa Bay matchup.
Yep.
What's your reaction to what we saw Sunday night?
Disappointing because they played well. I mean, they overall played well.
Is that everything that they got? Was that everything that they
I
had?
don't think so.
They had more?
Yeah.
They brought out the trick plays. They brought out the double throws. They
always have like a trick play
throwback
like every
to
game
Bolden's.
and all that. They always do that stuff. But I mean, the defense played really well.
Defense played well.
They stopped Brady.
Did they stop the run?
Yeah, but I think
Well
you're
enough?
selling out though on the pass.
They're trying to stop the pass,
Yeah. which they did.
McCorkle beat Brady when it
100%.
comes down to statistics.
Yeah, he looked better than him too.
He did. I think
I mean,
the weather
the
had
throws were
something to
better.
do with it. It might have been the cold that Tom had because he still sounded under the weather after that game. He
But
sounded
the cold hurts the arm.
He
or
sounded
the
like
throat.
this when he was
Like
talking.
just
Like this.
Got a cold and you can't do this.
I think that the Patriots played well.
I mean, I think
Mac played well. You know, obviously you would have thought that if Cam was here, he would have beat
not in
Tampa.
that game. Not in that
No,
game.
not that. Yeah, because
I think
ball.
in the Miami game, in the Saints game, yes.
Yeah.
In that game, I don't think so.
All right. Quick question: Orange Crush, or Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew.
What?
You know what's actually better than both though is the
Let me
purple.
just-
Is
hold
the
on.
Grape Crush.
Oh, wow.
The
You
Grape
could like
Crush,
chew that. It's so good.
The Grape Crush.
And everyone's like, "You're drinking soda." It's a small sample, little sample. Wow, 71 grams of sugar. Oh my God!
This is 105.
No,
Oh, sorry,
170.
77. I read sodium.
70. I didn't even 71 grams of sugar.
This is 77.
142% of your. Nope, I can't finish it. That was my. It was very good for that small sample. Oh my goodness, I can't even look at that now. We'll put it out here, but
So did your reaction to the team change because you were on Team Brady all week and you were basically kind of saying that the Patriots were going to get blown out by the Bucs.
I thought it was going to be. I didn't think
So
they were
does
going to get blown out. I thought it was going to be 28-17.
But
which,
does that change your opinion now on the team that they're better
yeah,
than their 1-3 record?
Well, I think that we saw a little bit more production as far as the passing game, which was lacking. I still think there's some red zone things that could bite them in the butt if they don't.
They actually threw to the tight ends this time.
They
though.
did throw the tight ends, which obviously
in
you
the red
should
zone
do.
they scored. In the red zone, which has been different.
To the tight end,
Yeah.
which that was their first.
What about the
score.
Matthew Slater play when he was out of bounds?
That's a tough one. I don't get that one. So here's my thing: did they throw the flag? Because if they threw the flag, they obviously threw the flag while the play was going on, and they had no idea the outcome of the play. It's not like he made the hit and the fumble happened.
No,
then
they threw the flag when he made the hit because it
No,
was unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's not
No, it
unsportsmanlike
wasn't.
conduct. Yeah.
It was because he ran out of bounds.
They called it unsportsmanlike conduct, though. But I think you can run out of bounds. You
No,
just
you
can't
can't
be the
run out of
first one to
bounds.
touch.
No, you can't. You can't. If you get pushed out of bounds, you can't stay out of bounds. You have to make an attempt to get back in play. They threw the flag saying that the gunner ran out of bounds and didn't attempt to get back into the field to play, which is a flag.
But do you think that's really a Matthew
But
Slater didn't believe he committed
I would
a penalty.
love, well, obviously, there's
But I mean-
people that murder somebody and say, "Oh, I didn't
Do you
do
think
it."
Matthew Slater
Would lie?
Yeah.
No, I think that he didn't think that was the case. But when you watch the film, you're like, oh, maybe I did run farther than I anticipated. But I would love to
That's
see
tough
the
one to
film.
call,
I would like to see the film on that. I would like to see the film and see, because if they threw the flag while he was running out of bounds, then that's what they called. And then the outcome of that play is devastating because it was a turnover.
Yeah.
And you probably win that game if you get that turnover.
I wonder when I don't think they threw the flag until he hit him.
That's impossible. If that was the case, then it would just feel like a setup, or like Vegas called into the referee headquarters and said, "Listen, let's make this thing a crazy swing."
Trying to see if I can find it.
You probably won't be able to see it. You'd have to get like the copy. But if the flag goes out during the play before the hit, then you know. Because Like most holding calls, like they'll throw the flag, holding call, huge play, then it comes back, and you're like, dang it.
Does it matter if they hit him out of bounds twice?
No, well,
yes, it does.
if you get pushed out of bounds, you have to. Yeah, he got pushed right there. He tried to come in, he got pushed back out. Let me see. That's a terrible call, I think. Okay, he runs out. Yep. Got to get back in. Got to get back in. Got to get back in. No, he wasn't coming back in.
He was.
He was running on the white the whole way.
You can't call. There's. By the way, there's no flag as he's running out of bounds.
I don't know.
That I can see.
I mean, yeah, that's a tough one because if they called it after the fact, then that's just not right. I know all the fans are like, boo.
Of course you have to, though.
Well, they thought it wasn't.
You were excited that Brady was going to get the win.
I wasn't excited.
So do you think more of Mac Jones now after that performance?
I thought I was high on Mac Jones the whole time.
But are you higher now on him?
Why wouldn't you be higher on him? I think he looks great for a rookie.
I'm higher.
Day
on him
one
now.
Starter. I was the day one Mac Jones. He's the starter.
You were the day one.
Everyone
Jimmy
thought I
Garoppolo
was
starter.
Yeah, he was too, and then he got hurt again. Another calf.
He just got hurt.
I know he got hurt again.
It's hurt all the time, like I said. So they were never going to trade for him. I think
at least he's made tons of money.
I mean, Mac Jones, he's still not comfortable. The offensive line is still not playing great, which this week's going to be very interesting.
He got hit a lot.
This week's going to be very interesting.
They can't lose this game.
Yeah, but you have two offensive linemen out. You have Wynn
and I forgot
and whatever his name is.
Yeah, well, they're playing a crappy team, so like they'll be able to make up for that.
But if Trent Brown doesn't play, your line's
they'll be fine.
Terrible.
They'll be fine. They'll just run the ball the whole game. That's going to be a running game. You're going to literally hand the ball off a million times. They're not going to put themselves they're not going to drop him back 50 times. They're going to run the football. Defense is going to dominate. They're going to beat the Texans.
Yeah, the thing that impressed me with Mac Jones was his demeanor.
28-2. That's what I think. No, I won't even say 2 because that means there's a safety. 28-3.
7.
No, they won't score. 28-6 is my prediction. 2 field goals.
I think the big thing with Mac Jones is the poise that he had. It didn't ever look like he was overwhelmed or anything.
He went to Alabama for years and sat behind multiple starting quarterbacks that were first-round draft picks. Says a lot about his character and mental makeup. And I like after the game, he says all the right things. He sounds like he might be a serial killer. Like,
I know.
Yeah, you can't turn the ball over in those situations, and when you do that, you lose football. But I'm learning and getting better and trying to get the team and everyone in the right direction, and I got to be better than I was, and I can't turn the football over.
I think he goes back in the locker room and then takes out a whip and just starts hitting himself in the back afterwards.
I like when they show the clips of when he scores or whatever. He kind of does a little dance, or he'll do a little. He's happy, but then he's right back to just jogging off the field, back in the book.
He gets his little brief moment.
Yeah, it's a brief happiness, and he's like,
boop.
Yay, and then he's like, all right, well. We got to do better.
So what do you think about Belichick not going for it on 4th and 3 there?
That's a tough one.
I think it's tough no matter what.
Okay, if you go for it on 4th and 3 and you throw it and it's incomplete or it doesn't work, I feel like Mac's whole good, solid game is flipped into...
So you think he did it to protect him?
No, I think he did it because he had confidence in Folk, which we were up there in the box going... Not Folk. Don't bring him out for a 56. He's going to miss it, which he had a good hit. I mean, it almost went in. It was 6 inches from going in.
It was also 6 inches from not reaching.
It's true.
It right in the corner.
But, I mean, it was close. You can't, I guess you can second guess everything. But
what do you think that Belichick kicked the field goal to protect Mac?
No, I don't.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't think he did it to protect Mac at all. I think he just did it because some guy on a computer upstairs was like, well, the calculations here give us
not there, so you think it was
No,
Matt Patricia?
That's the other people, the analytics people.
36% chance.
The guy that hasn't had a haircut and his hair's just poofy, and he's like, hey, well, Bill, we're going to have a 47% chance here if we kick the field goal. If we go for it on 4th and 3, we have a 41% chance here, and we might not make it. So it's...
I actually like your idea, though, that you were going with. I think he did it to protect
Mac.
If he
does it...
Because Mac didn't look good on the 2nd and 3rd down of that series.
I mean, It's so crazy how one play can like literally be the difference in like how everyone views your game, like everything. So if he goes out there, that one play he threw across his body and everyone was like, "Oh gosh, it's almost intercepted," and the guy like literally goes to intercept it, it like goes through his hands and then it's a completion. That play, if that goes the other way for a pick six, the whole game doesn't matter how he looked. If at the end of 4th and 3, he goes for it and doesn't get it. If they run, they're not going to run the ball on 4th and 3. You're going to get stuffed. They couldn't run the game. They couldn't run it all day. Yeah. So he goes for it and doesn't get it or gets sacked or anything bad. Like then it's like
that's the thing.
He put it in
Mac Jones.
Old man Folk's. You know, the game was lost by Folk and not by Mac. So that's the. I mean, it changes the whole like.
That's what I mean.
You know.
So do you think that's part of it?
Yeah, you got to protect the young kid. You got to protect the rookie.
That's what I think too. I mean, I didn't agree with kicking the field goal there anyway because I think Brady had too much time.
Too far. Oh, he would have had a minute left. So even if he kicked the field goal, Tom coming down in a minute.
That's the thing is
I would have loved to see it.
Why the hell would you have wanted that?
It was a good atmosphere, though. I did a thing for Verizon. I told the people, I said, listen, this is a bad time to do it. Right when the game starts, freaking national anthem, fireworks. Like, I'm ready to go out there and kill somebody. And then they misspell my name. What are we doing here?
They walk into a pole.
The guy walks into a pole like with the teleprompter. I'm like, oh gosh. But anyway, it was cool. I had a good time. I had a fun time. I wish I didn't have to run around. Nikovic.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously it's always difficult second guessing it. Obviously, if he hits the field goal, they give the ball to Brady. Brady doesn't do anything with it. Then Bill's the hero and Nick Folk's the hero and Mac Jones is the hero, and you're right.
Yeah.
Now it's just that the defense is still the hero, Mac Jones is still the hero, Nick Folk can't kick a 30-yard field goal.
Well,
we kind of knew that before.
You know, Folk used to play for Tampa, and he missed four field goals in a row.
Were you in that game?
No, I think I was out at that point.
It was 4 in a row, but it wasn't even hard ones. It was like a 30, a 25, a 40.
So bad. I think they cut him after that.
The 20-yard field goal, though, he missed like 10 yards to the right on that game. Hey. I mean, they wouldn't have won the game anyway, but yeah, he missed a ton of field goals.
In your head.
I mean, he just missed. He did just miss it. I mean, it wasn't.
He just missed it.
I mean, if it was a few inches to the right, it could have easily banked itself in.
Yeah.
I mean, he just missed it.
But, lonely kicker. That's the life of a kicker. That's got to be tough. You know, you miss the kick, and everyone's looking at you like, you suck.
Yeah.
You know, just do your job and kick it in the uprights.
You haven't heard a lot of backlash against Folk for that, though.
I mean, what can you say? I mean, you walk in the locker room and say, F that kicker. Like,
it's tough on like a 55-yarder. I mean, the guy.
Yeah. I mean, if it was like a
55 yards he kicked last year.
If it was like a
none,
chip
even
shot,
attempt one.
like a chip shot and he misses it, well, then everyone looks at you like.
The only difference is that with that game, where I think Cam would have come in handy there, is if you still had him on the roster, you had him in the Taysom Hill role type thing.
I said that I didn't think they were going to cut him. I thought that they were going to keep him and then use him in a Taysom Hill dual court. Think about all the throwbacks there.
What could you have done? No, but what could you have done on that play, right? You could have put him in the option there.
Yeah.
You know, if you got it on the outside, you take it.
If you ran an option route with Cam Newton, flipped it to him, and then he throws it down the field.
Yeah. That would have been, that's the thing, I think that would have been the better thing to have in that situation.
I wonder if you could run an option route and then pitch it, and then the quarterback goes and runs for like 2 yards or 3 yards and sits down in front of the sticks. Is that legal? That might not be legal for the quarterback. Yeah, because you can throw it back to the quarterback.
Yeah,
you could throw it back to the quarterback.
Backwards.
But can you throw it forwards to the quarterback?
No.
No, you can't, right? Because he's ineligible.
It's forward pass.
No, I'm saying if you pitch it,
yeah,
say an option play.
You're pitching it for running.
That's backwards.
Yeah.
That
to
person
who?
Can never throw it. So when they were doing that,
as long as it's backwards, then the person can throw it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying, you know how the Julian Edelman, all these throwbacks, you one way's back, the other way's back, and then they have one forward.
Yeah.
What if the option guy, say your quarterback runs option, you pitch it back to whoever it is.
Running back, yeah.
The guy who pitches it just literally runs up and sits. Who's going to be covering the quarterback?
Yeah.
Is he illegal? That's I don't know. Okay, so imagine
yeah, you can still.
It's 4th and 3.
That's the Philly special or whatever. Remember Nick Folk?
So Nick Folk got the ball.
He pitched it,
ran to the flat. That's what they should. No, but I'm saying, say you do that, like an option route. Option, flip, right?
And then the
quarterback just goes and sits down at the first down marker, like a little curl route, bang, and put it on him. First down.
You can do that.
Be a great play.
Could have had Cam Newton out there doing that.
Well, now he hates New England.
No, he doesn't.
I'm kidding.
But I mean, it's always tough to say that you have these moral victories, in these games. But I think that one was it. That was the moral victory for the Patriots. That the defense looked good, Mac Jones looked good, stupid turnovers again, and if you eliminate those 2 turnovers, then what's the game?
Yeah, that fumble there is tough.
The interception was tough though too.
Yeah.
Aguilar got paid a lot of money to come down with that ball.
Yeah.
But tight ends look better. They got more involved this time. They each got a touchdown.
How much you spend on them? Judon looks great, but he needs to play more. Why isn't Judon playing every snap? Is he tired?
Yeah.
Trying to protect him?
We have Jamie Collins coming now.
I wonder who's going to be coming off the field for Jamie Collins to come on the field.
I could think of a couple.
I don't know. I mean, I think imagine he's getting paid like $8 million this year to just not do anything. I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, all right, I'm retired.
But every time, so he's already done it
made
twice
like
now.
$20 million in a year.
But just think about it. He's done it twice now, right? Like he's got cut,
so now
made
he'll
all the
come
money,
in,
come to the Patriots,
be motivated, ball out, go get a
paid.
3-year deal, $30 million, and then get 20
Screw
guaranteed.
Around for a couple years, cut, do it again.
Well, now he's 31. Maybe he could do it.
He's 31. Athletic. He can do it again. There's that team out there that if he plays like he played not last year, before that.
So like Matty goes to another team and like brings him in for a huge contract, and then he just says, I'm done. I quit.
Yeah, but the good thing with Collins is Collins can play both middle and outside. And that's what they
I want
need.
Jamie blitzing over backs and like B gap blitzes. Like I don't like him on the outside. I like him inside, up the middle.
I know, but they don't have anything in the inside right now. That's part of the reason why the running game, run defense.
I think it's the front. You see the Anderson kid tore his pec done for the year. And at least he got paid.
Well, he's still. I think he signed for 2 or 3 years here, so he'll be back.
But they paid him a lot of money to not play a lot either.
No, I think he got like 2 years, $7 million or something like that.
It's still a lot of money to not play.
Yeah, but you don't go into it going, "Hey, I'm just going to take." You
don't
know what
but
his
I'm
injury,
saying like he wasn't a big part
is.
of the defense. He played probably 15 snaps a game. I don't know, 20. He didn't play a lot.
Yeah, I think that's part of. I think that he got outplayed in the preseason.
Yeah, or it's just the scheme doesn't fit him.
Yeah, I think we go into. We got some questions on the.
Let's do it. I love. You got any contracts? Want me to? I want to sign up for a free slap. Ninko slap.
We haven't got that yet. Let's see. Some of these I'm not even going to bother saying. This one's for you, Ninko. What team would you have liked to have played for that you didn't?
The Jets. No, I'm kidding.
I already know the answer. It's got to be the Bears, right?
The
hometown Bears?
I don't know if I'd want to play for the hometown team. Think about how many tickets and requests and family. You'd be broke.
So what would it be?
You'd be broke on tickets.
Would it be Tampa Bay with Tom Brady?
No. Tampa Bay, no Tom. Which team would I have liked to played for? That I never played at. That's a tough one. Played Miami, was okay. I like New Orleans. I mean, I didn't play there. I like New Orleans just because my wife's from there. It was a great spot when you're young. Probably Dallas, because I was a huge Cowboys fan when I was a kid. Like a massive Cowboys fan when I was a kid. And
there's your boy Jerry?
And there's no state income tax, so that's nice. So you can save some money.
Jerry Jones?
But it would be a fantasy to play there, and never would I have ever played there because I didn't fit the outside linebacker mold, if you know what I mean.
All right, so I got one to me. If I wasn't making money selling cars, what would my dream job be? That would be to be a sports agent.
You'd be good at that.
But it'd be good. You make a ton of money doing it. You're not really have to do
There's
much.
more agents than players, though.
I would have got you a better contract.
You got to be good. No, Bill would have said, "Go F yourself." That's what Bill would have said to any agent.
I would have brought you right to Jerry.
Yeah, and Jerry would have said, "Well, Dan, He is not the height and weight and speed of what the Dallas Cowboys use at the outside linebacker position. We like guys like DeMarcus Ware and all the sacks that he has had and the success that he has had over the years.
Would have put it together for a lot more money. Could have squeezed another $5-10 million out.
Yeah.
This one's a weird one for you.
Ooh, okay.
But the last time you got or gave a wedgie in the locker room?
I never gave a wedgie. I never got a wedgie. You get the smack, okay? No one gives wedgies in the locker room. What is this here? Like, last time I probably got a wedgie, my sister gave it to me when I was about 10 or 12. So that's about it.
I couldn't imagine you putting your hands down there anyway.
I don't know. You don't give wedgies in the locker room. Like, who gives wedgies?
All right, and then can Ninko let me borrow his vet for a night out with my lady? I'll
Which
paint
one?
his house.
Are you going to paint my house?
Doesn't say.
I mean, yeah.
That's from Salty Tactical.
Salty Tactical. You want my vet for a date night? And you paint my house? Are you a painter? Because if it looks like my kids did it, I'd be a little upset. Depends on what your job title is.
Then we got, what is the Patriots O-line missing?
Dante Scarnecchia.
That's actually a good one.
Yes.
That's a really good one. It's also Trent Brown, though, too.
And Trent Brown, but the coaching is lacking because they lost their coach.
They're going to get Scar back out. They did it once, brought him out of retirement.
He's done. He was on vacation. He's enjoying his retirement. He came back once. You're not going to get him twice. This ain't Jamie Collins.
Your favorite memory with some of the remaining Patriots on the roster?
Probably Devin McCourty. Devin was right next to me every day in meetings. So if you were to look at the meeting, the big team meeting room, we were all the way at the top, all the way to the right, and I was all the way against the wall. So I was like the farthest and most right person in the whole room, and I'd sit against the wall, and Dev was right next to me, and Mayo used to be right in front of me. So we used to have a great time, and if there were 10,000 McCourtys in an audience, I would be like Dave Chappelle because he laughs at everything I say, and I have a lot of fun memories with me and Devin sitting right next to me. It was fun. I miss those. I miss that. That's the fun stuff that you miss.
You don't miss the meetings and then the.
No, I miss the just Bill talking and me cracking jokes and him laughing and. You
ever get like thrown out of a meeting?
No, never been thrown out. Never been thrown out. I walked out once because Matty P said something to me, and I said, I got to get out of here. Pushing my buttons, Matty.
You walked out of a meeting?
Yep. I said, I got to go to the bathroom. See you later.
Punch a wall?
No, I threw my water into the trash can probably at 90 miles an hour. Everyone looked because it made a lot of noise.
What, when you're walking
Boom.
out?
Yeah.
And then what, you didn't go back in the meeting?
No, I didn't go back until the pee break.
Did you get yelled at?
What are you gonna say? They didn't yell at me. No.
They're afraid you're gonna throw a sandwich at them?
Or a grape.
A grape.
But most coaches couldn't bust a grape. So what's a coach gonna yell at a 6'3", 270-pound man? They're not gonna. At a certain point, it's two men. It's not like kid and adult. It's two men, and there's a respect level there, and you got to respect each other. And if you're disrespectful, or if you want to get in someone's face, I mean, you got to have some sense of respect. Which me and Matty always had a great relationship. But when you get in an argument, you get an argument. People get in arguments all the time. It's normal. It's normal life.
So the news this morning came out that the Patriots released.
Yep.
Stephon Gilmore.
Not shocking to me.
But there's now reports stating that multiple teams have reached out to the Patriots today to express interest in acquiring Stephon Gilmore before his release is processed.
I mean, that could happen too, but I think it all depends on what they're going to get in return. That's all. And if they don't feel like they're getting enough, then they'll just release him. I don't get that because if you can get something, get something. I'm sure they shopped them. They 100% shopped them.
Well, the rumor is they shopped them to about 4 to 5 teams they trust, and they couldn't put a deal together.
Yeah.
And then their plan was to mutually release them, but they all understand that they were going to release them to get all the offers out for the trades at that point. because once you release them, you have until 4 p.m. You announce the release of them, but at 4 p.m. it goes official.
Yeah,
So
but then if you're one of those teams
now.
Yeah, now you'll have teams giving him, and then Stephon's probably like, hell yeah, don't trade me, cut me. I'm gonna go make way more money. Or he could have said, if you trade me, I'll fail my physical, or I won't be able to pass a physical. My knee still hurts, and I still don't have the ability to cut. You're going to trade me for no reason. This team's not going to accept me. I'm going to be back here. You're still going to keep me, and I'm going to make my salary and not go out there and play. Like, you got to pay the guy. The guy's the best.
The statement was that they mutually agreed to his release.
Of course they did, because Gilmore's smart, and he understands my value is way higher in the open market.
He wants $15 million.
So he's going to get it. He'll get 18. Somebody's going to give him 15 to 18, guaranteed. Trust me. He'll go to Tampa. They'll move people around. They'll ask people to take a pay cut. You watch. He'll be in Tampa. They just signed freaking Richard Sherman. You don't think they could use Gilmore?
They signed Richard Sherman in the league minimum.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the money.
They'll cut Richard Sherman instantly.
They don't have any money. Like, their whole cap is
I don't know
screwed.
who this is. Who's calling me right now? I'll have to call that person back.
Their cap is screwed right now.
They don't care. They don't care. You can be over the cap and be screwed up on the cap. They're trying to go back to back. If they go back to back, then they'll figure it out. They'll cut everybody. They go back to back and win back to back championships. All their cap issues, they'll just cut everybody. Who gives a shit? We're back to back. Hasn't been.
But your cap issues don't go away because you just keep kicking the cap down the road.
Well, they'll figure it out because sometimes, how do these teams learn how to figure it out?
I think he ends up in Green Bay.
I don't think so. Why would he go to Green Bay? He doesn't want to drive his Urus in Green Bay. He wants to take that sucker down to Tampa.
But if you sign a 1-year deal with Green Bay,
he's not doing that. You come back off a patella injury, you want to go to nice, beautiful, sunny Florida, someplace where you don't have to freaking pay state tax, someplace you don't have to freaking put heating packs on your knees before you go out there for practice. Go right out there for practice, 75 degrees, 85, nice high humidity, feeling great, joints feeling good, feeling warm. He's going to Florida.
I think he's going to Green Bay.
Let's put the Urus on it.
I think they're going to – what are you going to put up?
Nothing. It's just you give it to me if he goes. If not, nothing.
You're acting like some certain players that want to just drive a Urus for nothing.
Yeah, people are silly.
But, no, I think he's going to Green Bay. And I actually think a trade's going to happen. I think somebody will end up trading for him here.
No.
They'll give up a 4th-round pick.
He doesn't want to be traded. He wants to go to the open market. He wants a bidding war.
He's going to be traded.
He's going to do – Remember, you ever see that clip?
Have to sign.
You ever see that clip of Gronk where he's like, well, you trade me. I'm just, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go. And then guess what? They didn't end up trading me. Like, that's what he, remember that? On live TV? Yeah. He goes, yeah, I like that story. Like, one of the funniest, anytime I want to laugh, I put that clip on. Yeah, I ever tell you the story when they wanted to trade me? Yeah, the Patriots tried to trade me. And I said, well, hey, if you try to trade me, I'll just retire. You're not going to be able to trade me. And the trade didn't happen. And yeah, the Patriots, they tried to trade me. Like, just so funny. Gosh.
But
he was great on Fox.
What if it's one of the teams that Gilmore wants to go to?
Then there's probably a clause, like he's going to say to his agent, like, if they trade for me, they're going to have to pay me the second I get there. They're signing me to a 3-year contract.
I think that's what happens. It's kind of like a sign-and trade, like in the NBA.
Yeah, well, we'll see. But, I mean, it's got to be the right place because he's not going to go to freaking...
I think it's Green Bay or Dallas.
I don't think he's going to Green Bay. I don't think he's going to Dallas. I think he's going to Tampa or... Who needs a corner? Everybody needs a corner.
You always need a corner.
Everybody needs a corner.
Do you think it had anything to do with... that the defense, the secondary played well?
L.A. Rams.
Do you think it had anything to do with him cutting him now, that the defense played well enough against Tampa? The secondary played well enough?
No, because the secondary
played well.
Yeah, they played well, but that was one
But
sample.
that's like the best wide receiver combination you're going to go against.
In a wet, rainy game where you can't run routes like
really raining.
It was misting from the start to finish and raining. Yes, it was wet. It was wet.
But for both teams.
Yeah, but you have – it's like when we were playing Chicago in a blizzard, Devin Hester broke an open field, almost touchdown, and I caught him from behind. Would Devin Hester ever let Rob Ninkovich catch him from behind if it wasn't snow-covered ground? Hell no. He'd be gone. Touchdown.
Well, you're the same
conditions.
You're the same speed in snow versus...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Delaney Energy. Got it. Energy. Propane.
This new house killing
Propane?
you, huh?
New house, baby. Got a new home, new crib.
Killing you.
Just a lot of little stuff. My wife's killing me. That's what she's doing. Kidding. Joking. Interior designer. Who's got the foam roller? Bend over.
Here you go.
Thanks.
So you don't like that?
Bill. Paint.
You start painting it?
Oh, how about this? Funny story. So yesterday I'm over at the house. The wood floors come. Truck comes. I'm in, I look like, I guess, a worker. So I come outside. It's 3 kids. They're delivering the wood floor for the master. So they put pads on their shoulder. I said, what's the pad for? I put pad on their shoulder, to carry it. So like one kid takes 2 bundles, another kid takes 2 bundles, third kid takes 2 bundles. I take 2 bundles. I just throw it on my shoulder, take it up the stairs. Well, I think when they saw that, they probably just looked at me. Well, I know for a fact because I talked to them afterwards while we were in the house. They started saying, "Man, this is nice. This is nice. Love this. This is nice." And so when we're up in the bedroom, they're like, "Why would they do this?" I said, "Yeah, I don't know. When I bought the house, I don't know why they would do that. I would have not done that." And they're like, "You own this house?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We've never had a guy that owned the house or anybody just grab wood and throw it on their shoulder, bring it upstairs." I said, "Yeah, well, why not? Freaking helping you guys out. You guys had to carry a ton of wood upstairs." And it was just funny because when they looked at me, they're like, "We thought you were like a landscaper or worker around the house." I said, No, I own the house. I just took the carpet out. I'm all dusty, looking dusty. But yeah, so new house, a lot of stuff. But once it's done, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll have a good time. It'll be good. Just keep telling myself that. It's time for a break. Let's take a little break. I'm going to go for therapy. We'll be back. So we're back, and we're going to jump into picks right now because I'm the master picker, and I've been picking them great this whole season.
Think you have. We actually got to figure this out.
We just did a clip, and I was right every time. You were wrong. So let's do the picks. Let's see. This is the NFL's funky right now. It's kind of getting wild because you pick one team, you think they're going to be great, and then they lose. Like, what the heck's going on? So let's go through these picks, and I'll probably pick them better, but.
All right, so the first game this week, very good game, I think. Thursday night, finally a good game.
Ooh.
Rams-Seahawks in Seattle. It's a good game.
I'm going Rams. I don't think Seattle's defense can stop a nosebleed.
I think Russ is going to cook and have a monster game.
You're going Russ?
Seahawks.
Russ is cooking?
Yeah.
All right.
And then you're going to have Jets at the Falcons.
I'm going Jets. I think the Jets can get it done.
I'm going to take the Falcons.
Okay. We're 2 different. I like this. This is going to be good.
Then you have Packers at the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going to go the opposite again. I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers here.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going Aaron Rodgers on this one. Lions at the Vikings.
Lions.
Really?
I'm going Lions.
I will take the Vikings on that one.
Okay. This is going to be wild.
This is
going to be great. We're going to setting this up for next week.
Somebody's going to be ahead after this week.
I love it.
Yeah. Then we're going to have Broncos at the Steelers.
Steelers.
I'm going to go Broncos on this one.
Wow. Okay.
The 3-1 Broncos. I think Ben Roethlisberger is washed up. This one we're going to agree to. Dolphins at the Buccaneers. You going to take the Dolphins?
No. Tampa.
I'm going to go Tampa too. So, Saints at the football team.
Football team.
I'll take the Saints on this one.
Okay.
This is going to
blow everything up.
This is for the season.
This is insane.
Eagles at the Panthers.
Carolina.
I'm going to go Carolina too. Your buddy with the Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars with Urban Meyer getting lap dances.
Titans.
After the game. I will also go with the Titans. Bears at the Raiders. Whew.
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. How bad does Fields look?
I don't watch him. No, I'm kidding. I don't. I think it's his coaching. I think the coaching is bad.
I don't think he's an NFL quarterback.
Moving the linebacker or something.
All right, Browns at the Chargers. That's a good game too.
Chargers.
Giants at the Cowboys. 49ers at the Cardinals. I'm going to go with Trey Lance on this one.
Okay.
And the 49ers.
Go with the rookie? Okay.
Yep. I just think that if the Cardinals are going to lose a game, it's going to be this one.
All right.
Then you got Bills at the Chiefs. Holy crap. This is actually some good games this week.
Insane games.
Yeah. Well, it's because NFL this year isn't it so close, it seems like, between teams now?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's no runaway right now.
Chiefs.
I'm going to go Chiefs, too. I think they maybe start putting together. Monday night, you have the Colts at the Ravens.
It's probably the worst matchup of the
I'll go Ravens.
whole
It's a
thing.
Monday night game.
Yeah.
Just think of all those other games that could have been Monday night
I
games.
know.
Then you have the Patriots at the Texans.
Patriots are going to kill the Texans, even with no O-line. They're just going to run the football. Pound the rock. That's what they're going to do.
I mean, it's obviously the Patriots. I don't think it's even that. I just think it's Davis, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Davis Love, or what the hell's the quarterback's name?
For I don't
Texans.
even know who the Texans.
It's their second round pick or third round pick.
Yeah, I don't even know.
After Bill O'Brien traded away the entire everything.
Yeah.
They're screwed.
It's not good.
But they'll end up trading Deshaun Watson to probably the Dolphins.
If he can never play.
How is he not on the exempt list, by the way?
I have no idea.
I mean, you've seen tons of players put on the exempt list over the years.
I don't know. It's a weird situation because it's like all. It's not even a legal thing right now yet.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm saying like it's not like official though.
Yeah, it is.
It's official.
He has all those suits against him.
He's been arrested.
No, you don't have to get arrested. Ray Rice didn't get arrested.
Yeah, but like it's all people claiming.
Josh Gordon never got arrested for anything.
Yeah, but that's because he failed his drug tests.
Okay,
which he's with the Kansas City
Chiefs. Like 25.
That guy's got more lives than a freaking cat. He's with the Chiefs now.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is though is that he's never really hurt. Like he's only just done it to himself.
I'm saying that the accusation of the women against him
that's
is preventing him from playing. Yeah, but they didn't suspend him though. He's not like suspended, isn't he? On like the non-football.
He's a healthy scratch every week.
Yeah, so like, I don't know what it is. I don't know which he should be. He should be suspended if that's the case. But I didn't know what official thing he's on.
He's not on anything. He's just a healthy scratch.
So he's on the team.
He's on
making
the team.
His money, just healthy scratch.
Yep, healthy scratch every week.
Because they are afraid that he could be.
That's the thing I don't understand. Like why?
Like are they afraid that he's gonna get like arrested at some point? I don't know.
That's the thing I don't know. I just thought he would have been on the exempt list already by the commissioner exempt list.
Yeah.
Because everybody goes on it. If anything happens to you, you go on it.
Yeah, but I just don't know if it's a because this is civil, right?
I don't think it matters.
I mean, you would think that like if someone's civilly
it's just
suing,
conduct, though.
But didn't they have a private investigation? Like I thought they had an investigation, they had like, but they never like gave a result, official result of the investigation.
Nope.
I mean that's what's confusing about it because if they investigated and they didn't find anything, but then he's being sued.
Brady got suspended for 4 games for air pressure on footballs.
They spent a lot of money on that. So silly.
I was trying to look up to see if there's just anything that's out there about it.
Like there's no official, like you would think if it was a legal thing, obviously, boom, it's legal.
Maybe they haven't done anything because the Texans agreed to not play him or something like that.
Maybe.
But then if he gets traded, could he just get suspended then?
I don't know. Maybe that's why nobody will trade for him because you don't know of his availability.
One team that should trade for him that would make them a better than the Dolphins as a Super Bowl contender. The Saints.
Yes, but nobody's going to trade for him because he's so volatile right now. You don't know if he's going to be there. You don't know if he's going to be in jail.
He'll be traded before the deadline.
But he won't go to jail, right?
Yeah.
He will go to jail?
I think.
Like I thought this was like a suing thing. Like he was
But
sued by
other
this
stuff
man.
can come out of it, though.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's way over my head on this. I don't know anything about it. So.
Oh, I think there might be some breaking news right now.
Oh, breaking news
on the Gilmore front.
Patriots paid him what he wanted, and he will stay.
The Patriots traded Gilmore for a 6th-round pick to
Tampa Bay.
No.
Where?
Back to his hometown, the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, that's a good spot for him. He's got a house there.
That. Yeah.
He likes that. And then they're going to pay him. Great. Good for Gilmore. 6th-round pick. Yuck.
That 6th-round pick was Tom Brady.
Yeah. You don't know.
I mean, they didn't really have any leverage.
I
think the whole NFL knew there was no leverage because.
So you think they've said they were going to cut him just to get teams to?
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense because if you're a team, because then you don't want to go in a bidding war.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's also because they shopped in the teams they trust that wouldn't actually go out there and talk.
Yeah.
So it's. I would assume that would be like the Texans, the Giants, all of Bill's guys, right? Maybe Miami or something like that. Like some of the Bill disciples and that whole thing. So they wouldn't talk to other teams and let them know. And then it just came out that they just had to release them. I think everybody knew it was going to come down to trading or releasing them. And if you're a team that could go after them, why would you give up anything if you could get them for free?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Gilly, go lock him down. Bring the Urus with you because it's nice weather. And he's got his house. He's got everything down there. That's what he wants to be, right there.
Well, I think it's good if you don't sign like a long-term deal with them. Say he gets like a 1-year, $10 million deal to come back and play, which is probably going to be $8 million prorated, right?
Yeah.
It's be at home. Isn't that the best thing?
He doesn't have to find a house. He doesn't have to he can literally just go home.
Yeah, and then
that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
So good thing for him.
I think it's a good thing for him. I mean, I think it's still good the Patriots got something out of it.
Better than absolutely nothing.
Cowboys ain't going to get anything for Jalen Smith.
No.
I mean, no. He's actually a good player.
Why are they cutting him if he's actually a good player? If he's
what?
Actually a good player, why are they cutting him?
They didn't want to pay him the money?
It's guaranteed. He's still going to make it.
Mm-mm.
He's still making $7 million from him.
I think because he's already made that.
No. They still owe him $7.7 million.
They saved money releasing him.
Well, probably on some type of like guaranteed salary if he's on the roster next year or something. But he's still going to get a lot of money this year. Still going to make a lot.
Well, no. What they did was they did it because next year he had a guaranteed salary if he got injured this year.
Oh, but he still makes this year's salary.
Yeah, but I think that's already against.
Oh,
they cut him because of the $9.8 million guarantee that was coming.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they cut him. I mean, he can still play. You think the Patriots cut Gilmore because he can't play anymore?
No, I think because they knew they weren't going to pay him, they wanted to get something from him rather than him not.
I think it sets up a move for the Patriots now because they save like $8 million. They have like $8 million in cap space now this year. So they could either extend somebody now or go out and trade for somebody.
Yeah.
Get like a Brandon Cooks or something like that after this week.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
That would be a good one. But he has said that he doesn't want to be traded anymore. He's done with
Brandon Cooks?
Yeah.
Would rather stay in Houston?
Yeah.
For nothing?
He says, I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Before the season, he said, I've been traded too many times. I'm not going anywhere. If you trade me.
Is that your choice?
It's not, but he's been traded. He's been with the Saints. He was here. He was in L.A. He's in Dallas. Or no, Houston.
Yeah.
So he's been in 4 different places. That's moving 4 times. That's a pain in the ass. If you traded me, imagine every 2 years you were traded.
Yeah.
Like you get a house, you get this. Like, hey, you're gone. Like, great. Let me pack up everything and go somewhere else. And you get there 2 years later. Hey, guess what? You're going to L.A. Oh, freaking awesome. Let's go to L.A. Pay 90% tax. Then you go there. Then like a year later. Hey, guess what? You're going to Texas. Just crazy. I got to send this to...
So I'm not sure if you actually pay attention to it, but what do you think about the big win last night for the Red Sox?
Oh, huge. I was pumped up because my dad loves baseball. So Captain Insano was watching it in the basement.
Was he going nuts?
Yeah, he was like, "This is great baseball, Robert. Come check it out." So I watched it. I love those one-game playoffs.
Yeah,
so
all
cool.
or nothing.
All or nothing.
Well, that's the NFL.
I
right?
love it. I know. I love it. I like that way better than like 7 games. Like, come on, 7 games, basketball, baseball. Let's go. Get it just one game. Everything's on the line. The pressure. Gotta love it. When it's a series, it's like, yeah, we lost. Okay, we got tomorrow. Yeah, we lost. We could do this.
we were away.
Yeah,
and,
like
we'll
I
get
had some
back
bad
to home.
fish. I wasn't feeling great. One game, like they're just way more exciting. Everybody's on the edge of their seat. So I like the one game. Now they're one series away from the World Series, which
2 series. They have to win the ALDS.
They
win the
ALCS. That's
and then,
Well,
so
you
I think the ALDS is a 5-game series. Like ALDS,
it's a shorter one.
ALCS is 7.
I need to try and go to a game. Let's go to a game.
Let's
do it.
Just let me know.
All right, let's go to a game. We're gonna do it.
You don't even know any of the players or anything?
No, I don't know anybody.
So this brings up a
I
debate.
used to know Justin. He used to work in the ticketing department. Now he's with the 49ers. He was great. Great dude. Put me anywhere I wanted.
This brings up the debate right now with Boston sports. I heard it today. Who is the best coach right now of a Boston sports team?
Bill Belichick. How is he not the best coach
I
of
said
all?
the words right now.
Right now, he still is. He just put toe-to-toe with Tom Brady.
So Alex Cora won the World Series, got suspended. The team went to last place, and now he's 7 wins away from the World Series? From last place? Last place.
So you think Alex Cora is better than Bill Belichick?
I'm saying right now,
Alex Cora is the best coach in
he could be considered,
Boston.
right?
No, you know who is the head coach for the Galaxy?
Bruce Arenas. No, the Galaxy? You mean the Revolution?
The Revolution, not Galaxy.
Bruce Arenas.
Yeah, he's like taking.
Well, they're number 1 in the MLS.
Yeah, but he's taken every single team to number 1 that he's ever been in.
Yeah, but can you consider the Revolution like up there with Boston sports? Isn't it just
it's a Boston professional team? It's
but when you think about it,
cannons of lacrosse.
When you think about it, it's the Celtics, the Bruins, the Red Sox, and the Patriots.
Okay, so of that, well, then I might say Bruins.
What do you against Alex Cora? What do you have against
Alex Cora? Is
Cora?
great. I was a huge Cora fan. He played for the White Sox when I was a kid.
Played for the Red Sox too.
Yeah, huge Cora fan.
Yeah,
huge. But I'm going with Bill Belichick. So you see Steven Belichick's
faces? What's up with that? That's your buddy there.
I like Steve.
You don't like the faces,
he was excited. I don't know. He was in the zone. I don't know.
What'd you think of it?
What did I think of the faces?
Yeah, like the minute you saw it, where you're just like, what's the first thing that came in your head?
I don't know.
Something.
No, I don't know. Just he was excited. He was in the moment. He was focused in. I don't know. He was focused in. People when they're in the zone sometimes.
So you do that?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Hey, how about these Big Macs? How about that? Let's change this shit up. What are we doing?
Let's go back to the Alex Cora thing.
No, Bill Belichick.
You don't think that Alex Cora is right now in the current moment, this current season, the 2021 season?
The current season?
Yes.
Maybe. If Dan says so, then it's Cora all the way. No, I still think Bill Belichick.
Think Belichick's gonna get the Patriots in the playoffs this year?
No, I think they'll come up short this year. But next year, watch out. They're coming in hot.
I don't think they'll come in short. Like, if you think about it, though, there's 2 wild cards this year, right?
Yeah. How old do you think this is?
It's old.
Let's see. What do you think this tastes like?
You gonna open it? Oh God, that doesn't look good.
Smoking. Ooh.
Come on.
Oh, it's bad. The beer is bad. Nobody drink the beer. Do not drink the beer. Tastes fine to me. It's a great movie, by the way. Should put that clip in there. Of Can't Hardly Wait. The beer has gone bad. That was bad and it overflowed.
How was it?
It tastes bad. It's foreign extra stout too. There's probably particles in that.
Yeah,
it's like coffee, but worse.
That's from last St. Patrick's Day.
It is. Oh, shit. It hasn't been cold. All right.
That's like 7 months old.
Don't drink the old beer, okay? Well, I think that's a wrap on the show. I don't think we can do any more on the show besides, drink a warm Guinness that's been here for 7 months.
That's gross.
So, kick it on the spiel. We're coming back next week. We need to go to a brewery. Let's go to a brewery next week or something. Let's set it up.
Yeah, I think Jack Abbey's wants us to go there.
Jack Abbey's?
Yeah.
Let's try and set it up.
Yeah.
Let's try and do it on... we'll figure it out. We'll figure the day out.
Yeah.
But enjoy the football this weekend. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a good football weekend.
It's going to be kept awesome. Keeping it awesome. My daughter the other day said, more money, more money, more money in the car. I said, where'd you hear that? She's like, the guy on TV, the little guy. I said, Dan? She goes, no. I said, that's Dan. It's this guy. It's this guy.
Just think of where she's going to be buying a car from when she's older.
Yeah, well, Dad, where am I going to be buying a car from? Hey, but Dad.
That's what it'll be.
I like the white one.
But check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, the whole 9 yards, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.